The topic I'm going to present is how to prepare resume, and me, Prasanakshi Grande. So this slide outline describes the content of the presentation. The first one is the formats of resume, which will describe how the information is listed in the resume. The second one, typical categories in resume, which will represent the sections in resume. Third, differences between the resume and curriculum vitae. The fourth one is examples, in which we see few examples of resume. The first one, the formats of resume. Here we are describing three formats of resume: reverse chronological, functional, and combination resume. Reverse chronological from resume. This is considered as a traditional format in which the most recent job experience is placed at the top, which is represented at the top, and the second one represents the one before the recent one. The second one is function resume. This is a skill-based format which will highlight only the job skills. The third one is the combination resume, which is the combination of the reverse chronological and the functional resume, which will highlight both the things. And the second one is typical categories in resume. What are the sections that must be in one's resume? First one is contact information, which will give the name of the person, address, phone number, and email address. The second one is objective, a short objective, which will represent his need towards the job. And the third one, education. Education will mostly have a university degree, and the schools are not mentioned mostly. Experience will refer to the title or the job what you had recently in your professional experience. Skills, what are the skills you acquired during your higher education or else in your professional experience. The third one is certification or awards. If you have received any awards in your professional experience, you can mention it over here. And the last one is activities. This is an optional one. If you have any extracurricular activities apart from academics, you can mention in the difference between resume and curriculum vitae. The resume is used in your professional life and the curriculum vitae is used in your academic life. The resume is typically will be designed to desire for a particular position, and the curriculum vitae is based upon your publications or applying for any academia, research, or grants. It will list all your publications. In resume, you will be targeted for the specific position. 1 or 2 pages length of resume is fine, and the curriculum vitae you have to list everything and it has to be in detail. So more than 2 pages is advisable. So summary of all your educational and professional background is needed in both the cases. So the next one is, what's a good resume in a recruiter's view? So it is anticipated that a resume could be reviewed by human recruiters or computers. So the one thing is, it has to be easy to read. If it is a human recruiters, he or she will take at least 6 seconds to scan your resume and come to conclusion and categorize you accordingly. The second one is computers. It will take an algorithm, extract some keywords and other info, and it will categorize you in accordingly. So what are the key points that has to be taken care, even if it is a recruiter, human recruiter or a computer? So the one thing is, it has to be easy to read. So style and font is important. It has to be more clear. The second one is most relevant info at top, and the custom resume tailored to the position. The alignment has to be good. The third one is use of keywords is important and well organized and structured. So the last three is supposed to be considered by computers, and the recruiters, he will see everything scanned within 6 to 8 seconds. So here we are going to see some examples of resume. So this is an example which represents according to the categorizing the resume, this will come into reverse chronological order because the academic projects are listed, the current one at the top and the second one, the before the current one. So this will come into the category of reverse chronological order. Here we represent some online resource and reference where we referred our presentation.